Inside this box is a pair of shoes that you've probably heard or seen all around social media in the past few weeks, especially if you're a skateboarder. But I'm here to ask the question and hopefully find out, is the Air Jordan 4 Nike SB collab a shoe that skateboarders would actually want to buy? In this video, I'm gonna unbox the shoe. I'm gonna take a look at the overall detail of the shoe, figure out how it fits, and then later in this video, I'm actually gonna lace up these shoes, go out to the mini ramp, and I'm gonna skate in them. And this is all new to me. As far as the sneaker world, this whole hype beast scenario, I've never really been a part of it. So even to get these shoes, I had to enter a raffle just to be able to buy them. That's like mind blowing to me from someone who skated for over 20 years that I had to be in a raffle to even enter to get these shoes. So how much did I pay for them? I paid $250, the most expensive pair of skate shoes I've ever bought in my entire life. So let's unbox them and see what they look like. All right, first impressions, the logo on the front, the Jumpman logo is super sick on the side here. You can see there's a Jumpman logo and also the Nike SB logo, which I think is just a classic, super cool collab. So opening the box, first impression, you can see the shoe right here. One of the most interesting things, I think, is actually the smell of this shoe. It's just super unique, the way that it smells. Right out of the box, this thing looks massive. Like, this looks like a pretty big shoe. It reminds me of something of maybe like the early 90s. Something that I've skated definitely in the 90s. The color on the shoe is super sick. I love the pine green right here, the red, the white, kind of the gray right here as well. Just a super clean looking shoe. The insoles look super good. I don't know if you could see them in there. Just kind of some Nike insoles. Will more than likely get replaced with some footprint insoles. But overall, for first impressions, the shoe looks super sick. Let's look at some details of the shoe next. So I ended up getting these shoes in a size 10, which I was super stoked on. I didn't really know what the sizing was gonna be like for this shoe. It's a little bit big, but honestly, I buy my shoes smaller because I buy them in suede and I love to break them into where they fit perfectly. Some details that I love about the shoe on the back right here. This used to be the Jordan logo on the Jordan 4s and they've replaced it with a nice and crispy Nike SB logo. The tab on the back has been redone. So from the actual 4, this one's a little bit more flexible. I believe it's to add a range of motion so you have more room here for your foot to move when you're skating. If this was stiff, I imagine this would just tear up the back of your ankle. Another thing that I love with these shoes are the little air bubble. So I don't know if they would help. I assume they would help with impact. So hopefully this will help when you're jumping down some stairs or jumping down a huge gap. The toe of the shoe in comparison to the Jordan 4 has actually been slimmed down, which I think adds a huge value when you're trying to do either a kickflip or a heel flip or even an ollie. Just making that a little bit more narrow should help with a lot of your skating, especially when it comes to flip tricks. The thing I was worried about the most, and what I see with a lot of these collector edition shoes, are they put kind of this material all the way through, but I love that they kept the suede right here. If you've been skating for a while, you recognize this is where you get your flick from, and this is so much harder, this material right here, to do flip tricks on. So I appreciate that they kept this suede, and I love that they have it in gray. So two more details I actually just saw on this shoe. So one, love the Nike logo right here. The other thing, if you can see it, it's gonna be super hard. They've got these little stars on the toe. There you go. Hopefully you can see it right there. I think that will just add some extra grip as you're running up and down the ramp, or just different grip on your grip tape when you're skating. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these shoes on, and we're gonna give a test try of what it feels like to put them on and just to walk around them first. My first time trying on these shoes. They're super easy to get on because of the larger tongue and the tab on the back. Overall, they feel comfortable, but I don't think that's really a surprise to anybody. Nike definitely knows how to make a comfortable shoe. They make shoes in all different forms and for all different style of athletes. So I knew that no matter what, the shoe is gonna be comfortable. When I first unboxed these, I know that they looked big and they definitely feel heavy. Even just walking around, they feel a lot heavier than any other skate shoe that I normally skate. And I normally skate a smaller suede slip-on shoe. So this shoe looks different and it definitely feels a lot different. These shoes actually remind me of a mid to early 90s or early 2000s skate shoe. The original Jordan 4 did come out in 1989, so I'm sure that's why they kind of look that way. They're a little bit bigger, they're a little bit bulkier. They should help protect your foot more than actually worrying about board feel. So I'm gonna take these out, we're gonna skate them, We're gonna see how they actually skate. All right, guys, I'm here on the mini ramp. I'm gonna do 4 tricks in the Jordan 4 Nike SB shoes. I am just gonna skate the mini ramp. I'm not gonna do any flip tricks. These are super expensive shoes, so I'm not gonna tear them up too much. If you do wanna see someone actually do flip tricks and skate the shoe, link down below to this video. He goes through and shares a lot of the flip trick stuff of the shoes, literally just like tears them up. However, since they were so expensive, I think I still wanna wear them after this. I probably won't skate them, so 4 tricks on the mini ramp, and we're gonna test 4 different things. The first thing we're gonna test out is the grip on the bottom of these shoes, and I'm gonna do that by running up the mini ramp. So running up the mini ramp, they do feel super grippy. I'm gonna skate for a little bit to get some board feel and see how grippy it feels on the grip tape as well. They are brand new. Good chance that's the reason why they are so grippy, but let's do 4 tricks. Okay, did the first 2 tricks. I actually think there's a little more board feel than I thought there was gonna be. And it definitely reminds me of like shoes that I skated in the early 2000s for sure, but they're super fun. I might do more than 4 tricks. Okay, so number 3, foot protection. They protect my ankles super well, and then I've actually run out of a few tricks. It is like, since they're thicker, they're nice and comfy when you're running out. I feel the cushion on the air bubble a little bit, and it's super nice to run out. It feels like there's less impact than when I'm in like my slip-ons or a lot smaller, slimmer shoe. And number 4, the weight of the shoe. As I was skating, I actually did more than 4 tricks just because I was having fun. Even though it's a bulkier shoe, it actually didn't weigh as much as I thought it was gonna weigh. It felt similar to a small, slimmer shoe in the sense of weight, which doesn't make any sense because, as you can tell, this thing is like massive. So the weight of it actually didn't throw me off skating a whole lot. So would I personally buy the Jordan 4 Nike SBs just to strictly skate in? Okay, so based on the price, no, I wouldn't buy them. At $250, you could buy 2 or 3 pairs of shoes that I guarantee will last a lot longer than these shoes will. I could be wrong. This is my first time skating them, but I would almost guarantee you could probably get 2 to 3 more other pair of shoes, skate them, and they could be different colors, different types of shoes. They could be a slip-on. For your money, personally, I would not buy these. For how the Jordan 4 Nike SB skate, I wouldn't necessarily buy them for me. That doesn't mean that other people wouldn't buy them. I have seen kind of the puppier shoes return, especially like Kelly Hart on the 9 Club shows a lot of the S shoes that are kind of coming back into style, that mid-90s, early 2000, baggier pant, bigger shoes, smaller wheels. It is kind of coming back. So I could see if that's a style you're into, that you could end up buying them, you would really, really like them. Personally, for me, I would probably stick to the same thing I've been skating for like 10 years, and that's slip-on shoes. And then finally, based on what these shoes are and what they represent, would I buy them? Yes. And honestly, I did buy them. It's something so cool to see that Air Jordan, one of the biggest sneaker brands, wanted to do a collab with Nike SB. And they actually made a shoe that honestly doesn't skate too bad at all. And so the fact that Air Jordan would take the time to just partner with Nike SB and make some really rad shoes, I hope more people buy them and actually skate them. Don't resell them, don't hold on to them, go out and skate them or just wear them. These things are sick. Comment down below and let me know. Did you guys get these shoes? Would you skate these shoes? Would you skate them? Would you just wear them or would you sell them? Make sure to comment down below. And then check out some more videos right over here. I have some rad mini ramp tutorials. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. Learn some of those tricks right over here.